what other
So
pieces of
as
content
you were
would you
speaking,
recommend?
one of the first things I thought of when you said think about the type of content that you engage with, one of the top pieces of content that I engage with is our community groups and forums.
Mm,
So those Facebook groups that are out there, even though I don't engage all the time with them, I love to read them. And every once in a while I'll jump in there if something gets said about marketing or something, that's in my wheelhouse. But those type of forums are amazing. It's
mhm.
all your local community. It's entertaining, and at the same time, when somebody will eventually ask for a recommendation or say, "Hey, who do you know that does this?"
Mhm.
And I've had that across the board, and I've posted on there. If I needed something done to my car, a mobile detail, I'll jump in there and be like, "Hey, who knows a good mobile detail?" And it's amazing the type of results that you get on there. So that's another area where you can really get ingrained in your community and be a part of it, is just joining those community forums. Even better if you join those forums and then you're building your presence. And then as you build your audience and your clientele, start a little Facebook group just for them and just tell them like, hey, I'm going to put everybody who I'm working with, I give you special access to this little Facebook group I have. It's just one spot where I can notify all of my clients when news hits or when there's something that I think you should know about. I put it in there. And also it gives you the opportunity to talk to other people if you choose. So it's a private group that you can start, and that's how you really start to build that collaboration or that group to where you can help all of them, and that's all your clients in one spot. And it's gated.
Mhm.
So it's not like other people can get in there. It's a private group.
Also in those community-oriented Facebook groups, oftentimes are new members of the community who just
Absolutely.
moved there, who don't know what church they should go to, what preschool they should send their kids to, or where to get a mobile detail. So when these people join these groups, that is your opportunity to capture somebody's attention who might not have spoken to an agent or advisor yet in that community. So there is so much untapped potential that these Facebook groups and forums can provide you in your business.
Even better if your area doesn't have that group yet. Even better to start building that group and
Yes.
start
Yeah.
promoting that group. So our area here is pretty saturated in the different types of groups that are out there. We're a pretty saturated area.
Mhm.
But if you're in an area that doesn't quite have one of those groups yet, why not be the one to start it?
Mhm.
Start and go out and find other businesses that collaborate with yours or that aren't your competitors, but you could collaborate with. And then start providing content or building that together. That's a very easy way to do that. And, if our area didn't have it, it's definitely one of the first things I would have done.
For sure. When I first moved to St. Pete and I started to pick up pickleball, I joined like 5 different local pickleball groups because I wanted to know where to play, what time are people playing, and so if you take that same type of logic, you're right. You can do that in your own community, and you can even get pretty granular with it. Target your audience. New to Cincinnati, Ohio, 50 and 60-year-olds. I see those types of demographic specific groups in all sorts of different
Mm.
industries, from pickleball to, what agent or advisor to pick. So I love that you can be the creator of one of these groups that can stretch beyond just your world. As you mentioned, you can also partner and really create a community.
Yeah, we had a group, it was like softball moms in Florida or something like that I was a part of. And it was very interesting to see how the business, the moms who have businesses would introduce their businesses, but not in a salesy way.
Mhm.
They did it in a very like digestible way where it was like, hey, I just want to throw this out here to all you other moms. If you ever need help with this, I'm your person. I would love to help you. But it wasn't salesy.
Sure.
It was more of like, hey, keep me in mind if you ever need anything, and I'm here to help you. And somehow she tied it back into the softball. And I saw it and I was like, that is a good way of doing that, to where you're not coming out and you're not saying, hey, there's a special on whatever it is that I'm selling today. It was more of just like, if you ever need anything in this area, I'm here for you.
What I hear from that, Joe, is that is a community.
Absolutely.
It's women supporting women. So yes, if you have a business and you're a part of this community, it's natural to want to support
Mhm.
and uplift those that, support you and uplift you. And that is the type of relationships that these types of Facebook groups can develop.